I am currently a little over 1 mile into a 3-mile run. It is cold, it is windy, it is rainy, which really stinks because just about a week ago or a few days ago, it was a perfect 70 degrees and sunny. As a matter of fact, my family and I were hanging out in the pool on Sunday, but you just have to get out there in it sometimes. You can't control the weather. You just have to get out in the rain and the cold and get your run done. Hello everyone, I'm Misty and I just got back from a run, and today I thought I would show you how I make some chili. I'm gonna prep for my family for tomorrow and Friday. We have jujitsu and those are very busy nights for us. So that's my son Johnny. Those are very busy nights for us, and so I'm going to meal prep some meals for those days, and I'm going to talk to you about where I am currently at with my running training. I'm just gonna chop up this yellow onion and put it in I'm gonna put the saute function on my cooker. First I will plug it in, that's kind of important, and set it to the saute function for my onion. Next Monday, I am going to sign up for my first ever marathon. I'm gonna run it here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. I really like that race. If you've never run the Gulf Coast Marathon or half marathon, you should give it a try. I've run the half marathon twice, but this will be my first marathon. I'm also going to sign up for another half marathon at the end of January. So the marathon's in December, and I'm gonna sign up for a half marathon at the end of January, hoping that increasing the base mileage will help with my half marathon time. Since I ran 2 half marathons kind of back to back, I ran one in December and then I ran one at the beginning of February. I have kind of, you can hear my kids, hear my dogs. I'll never be able to make an uneventful video, I think. So since I ran 2 half marathons back to back, I got kind of burned out. So I have gone down in mileage a little bit lately, but I've gone up in days in the week that I run to try to increase the amount of running days per week. I'm gonna slowly start to build from there. I have a marathon training program of about 40 weeks in my plan because my longest running week for half marathons was about maybe 25 miles, and I want to kind of take that slowly up to about 35 to 40 miles before my marathon. So I'm going to kind of tell you how my week is currently structured. On Saturday, last weekend, I ran a 10K. I ran 6 miles, and I'm also currently doing a burpee challenge. So on that day, I did whatever was on the schedule that day for burpees. You slowly work up from like 5 to 10 burpees up to 100 burpees at the end of the month. And then on Sunday, my sister wanted to run 3 miles with me, and I didn't have a run on the schedule for Sunday, but I really like to run with my sister. So I went ahead and did a 3-miler with my sister that day, and then whatever was on my challenge for burpees for that day. And then on Monday, I had a 4-miler plan, but since I had run 3 miles with my sister on Sunday, I just did a mile and my burpees for that day. So I think it's important to be flexible. If I had said, nope, my schedule says I'm running 4 miles on Monday, I would have missed out on an opportunity to run with my sister. So yeah, I just switched around my schedule a little bit, ran 6 miles on Saturday, 3 miles on Sunday, and finished up my mile to make my 4 miles that I didn't run on Monday. And then on Tuesday, I took my kids to jujitsu. I'm going to start sauteing up this onion here in the pot. On Tuesday, I took my kids to jujitsu, and the gym where my kids do jujitsu offers a grit class. Grit stands for Group Resistance Interval Training. It is, like, honestly, it's really kind of like HIIT. It's like strength training meets cardio. And so I ran a mile while my youngest son did his jujitsu class, and then I watched the rest of his class, and then I did a grit class while my oldest son did his jujitsu class. And so you might like hear a lot of fitness people who talk about running say that strength training for runners shouldn't be HIIT cardio, or it shouldn't be strength training in like a high intensity workout type setting. It should be more heavyweight, lower rep training. And that might be true, but the grit class works for my life because my kids are already at jiu-jitsu. So I really think when you are trying to build a running program and you're busy, you maybe have a job, you have kids that are in activities, to make it sustainable, you have to make it fit into your life. Plus, I really like the grit class. It's a lot of fun. And I think that's also really important too, that when you are planning a workout program for you, you need to find something that you enjoy doing and something that works for your lifestyle. So today is Wednesday. After I got home from work, so yesterday on my burpee challenge, I had 75 burpees. Today, thank goodness, was a rest day from burpees. So I just have 3 45-second planks to do. So I did some of the planks and went on my 3-mile run, and now I'm back making food for my family for later in the week. I'm gonna add a little bit of minced garlic to my cooker. And so yeah, today was a 3-miler. And tomorrow the kids have jiu-jitsu again, so I'll do another 1 mile, and I'll do grit. And then Friday, same thing. I'll do another mile, and while the kids are at jiu-jitsu, I'll do grit. And then Saturday I'll do a long run again. That'll be, I think I have 7 miles. So I'm gonna slowly start increasing my long run. So I think I'm planning to do 7 miles on Saturday. And then Sunday will be a rest day where I'll do whatever's on the schedule for my burpee challenge. But I'll probably just do some like easy yoga for runners. I'm gonna saute up that onion and garlic a little bit. And then I'm going to add some lean ground beef. I think I have 96% lean ground beef. I have just a little over 2 pounds. I'm gonna make a big pot. I really like this cooker because it is non-stick, and so I don't have to add any oil to the pan. I'm gonna add the hamburger. Wash my hands up. Raw hamburger. I have this little thing that I think I got at like the Dollar General or the Dollar Tree or something like that works really well for browning hamburger. Okay, so I just finished browning up my hamburger with my onion and my minced garlic, and now I am going to add to that 1 can of red beans. I'm gonna add the entire contents of the red beans, the liquid and everything. Now, if you're a chili purist and you're saying, beans don't go in chili, okay, then Maybe it's not chili, but it'll still be delicious. I'm gonna rinse the can and put it in my recycling bin. A little bin that I have to make it convenient to take to my recycling bin outside. I'm going to add 1 can of black beans. Liquid and all. Without dumping it on the floor. And I'm going to add 1 can of pinto beans. Let me pause. Yeah, add 1 can of pinto beans. I like to add hominy, but my Walmart didn't have any. So instead of hominy, I'm gonna add 1 can of chickpeas. One can of diced tomatoes. And then 1 can of diced tomatoes with green chilies. It's basically like generic Rotel. And then I just get 2 packs of the little packs of chili seasoning. Unfortunately, my Walmart was out of the little packs of chili seasoning, so I'm just using the little packages of taco seasoning. It'll be more like taco soup, but it'll still be yummy. Yeah, and so I'm just gonna mix it all up. Just because it's a lot of chili, I'm adding 2 packs. But if you made a smaller pot, and you know, use less beans, you can kind of put whatever in there you like. If you don't like pinto beans, don't put pinto beans. If you want to make a smaller pot, use maybe half a pound of ground beef and just use 1 kind of beans. You can kind of do whatever you want. It's kind of like dump whatever you want. But since I'm making such a big pot, I use 2 packs of the taco seasoning. I'm going to mix it all up. So after I get finished adding everything, I'm going to put my cooker on low I set it for about 10 hours. I'm just gonna let it cook overnight, and when I wake up in the morning before I go to work, I'll let it cool and put it in the fridge so that when we get back from Jiu-Jitsu and Grit, we will have a yummy pot of chili. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd like to share with you guys as I build my miles up and the progress that I make in my marathon training, and I'll also like to share some nutrition tips and some healthy meals that I make for my family throughout that training. But until the next video, remember to keep moving and remember how lucky you are.